What is going on, everyone? And welcome back to another About Teams video. And you already know what it is in today's NBA. We still, thankfully, have one more series left. Eastern Conference finished already like 2 days ago. So NBA Finals, no matter when this series ends, will start on June 6th. So Timberwolves, Mavs, NBA fans get at least one more game before the week's over. And that'll be tonight, where my Timberwolves head back home to host the Dallas Mavericks in Game 5 of the best of 7 series, which Dallas leads 3-1. They led 3-0. Timberwolves are able to sneak the recent one out. But, yeah, I mean, the series, every game's come down to the wire. And Dallas has just been the more clutch team in the series, and that's kind of what's made the difference in the series. Kyrie and Luka have had more better games than Ant and Cat have. But as a Timberwolves fan, we got one. Let's just see what happens tonight. Back home. Anything's on the table. If you win this, all right, then let's head back to Dallas and see what happens. So for me, it's just, take care of business at home. I don't think you want to end your season in the Western Conference Finals 0-3 at home with that crazy home court crowd that is always there. Should be interesting to see what happens, but I'm excited. This playoff run's been good, and it's just been fun to watch, and hopefully it continues another day. That's all you need. Just keep surviving, no matter winning ugly, pretty. Unlike the Nuggets series, where whether it was the Timberwolves or Nuggets winning, those games were like 25-point wins every time. It was like you knew the winner by halftime. So for me, this game, I mean, every game's been close. It's been 5 minutes left. It's tied. Who's going to be more clutch? But we'll see tonight. You never know what happens. But I just hope, your season's still on the line. The pressure's more on you. Kat, you had one good game. Let's see if you can have another. And then it'll be interesting to see how they attack Derek Lively if he's back. I want them to continue to remain aggressive. Let's just see what Luke and Kyrie do. Obviously, Luka's going to get his, and Kyrie, but you just got to try and do your best to contain them like they did last game. And just, for the Timberwolves, we'll win this game. The two things they didn't do last game, just hit your free throws, another like 65% shooting game from the free throw line, and just don't turn the ball over. I think the Mavericks had like 30 points on 15 turnovers. Very efficient basketball off the turnovers. So just those are the two things I'm looking for if they want to continue to improve and shoot somewhat like they did last game. Just get more people involved with Ant and Cat. But, yeah, it's exciting. Just, see how it goes.
Yeah. As a Celtics fan, I'm going to be rooting for, the Timberwolves just to keep the series going, give us a little more rest. But this is a chance for the Wolves to really kind of – I know they're down 3-1, but if they win, it's really a chance for them to put the Mavs on the ropes, because the pressure is going to be on the Mavs going home in Game 6. Like, oh shit, we can't mess this up and bring it to 7. Like, we're going to just screw ourselves. And we always say never know what's going to happen in Game 7. They could have a Pacers-like night where they shoot 75% from the field and just blow them out. But
yeah, no, it's
fight game at a time. That's how you got to approach this series at this point. It's just one game at a time. Win the night, go out, do it again. Stay consistent. Cat, don't shoot 6 for 18 from the field.
Yeah, and then Ant continue to remain aggressive. No 12 3-pointers. The last 2 games, he's been much more aggressive. And what do you know? Like averaging 28 points in the last 2 games compared to 20 in the first 2. But what a difference it makes. I know he's tired, but still, I mean, just if you want to, dig deep here. This is the part of the playoffs where that's all that matters.
Everybody's tired. So you just gotta grind it out more than the other team's gonna.
Exactly. But yeah, like you said, that's a big thing for Minnesota. If you win this game, I don't want to say like you are, but you're essentially playing with house money at this point. Dallas was up 3-0, and now you've made it 3-2, heading back home. And it's like, shit, if we lose this, and then we have to go back to Minnesota for Game 7, it's like, holy crap. But let alone just win tonight, the pressure's back on Dallas at this point. Even if, going into the series, Minnesota was favored by a little bit, and rightfully so for beating the Nuggets. But it's like, if you're up 3-0 in a series, everyone expects you to close it out in 4 or 5 right after a gentleman's sweep or a sweep. So, yeah, should be interesting to see what happens tonight. Obviously, the Mavericks want to end it, and then obviously Minnesota, more than anything, wants to get a win in front of their home crowd. So, yeah, it should be very interesting. Excited, and probably like Celtics fans and everyone across the league. We won't have another basketball game for a week if it ends like basically tonight. So no one wants to see that because then it'll be a weird. I always thought it'd be like a weird anticipation till the finals because then what are we doing? Just like waiting.
Yeah.
It's like a bye week for the Super Bowl. It's like
The NBA doesn't want to see it. They just because a week off from playoff basketball loses them a lot of money because then nobody's talking about them. So
yeah, and someone came out with a highlight clip on X of Scott Foster. He's known as the extender in these games, and he refed Game 4. Even though I thought, I don't know if you've noticed this, but like I've talked to other people that aren't even really Timberwolves fans. It seems like the Mavs get every single call in like the final minutes, just like the blatant like missed call fouls or the Kyrie swatting McDaniels, and it's just a out of bounds play. It's just been really annoying. But should be interesting to see what happens tonight. Just go win. That's all I ask for.
I think you should be ready for the Timberwolves to get a lot of calls tonight. That's going to be my guess. Is they're going to get a lot of calls because, like I just said, the NBA probably wants them to extend the series a little bit. So maybe a few whistles that they wouldn't have gotten in Game 1 or 2 they'll get tonight.
That's fine. I'm cool with that. I want eventually Ant Edwards to get like that Luka Tatum whistle. Just because I don't know. I feel like in a way like Luka's a great player, but we know like if he gets sneezed on, he's gonna complain and flop. It's just what he does. Ant Edwards kind of is like he's like really muscular and is like a tank driving to the rim. So if he gets fouled, you can't really see it. I feel like, and then the refs just kind of miss it, and it's like so frustrating. But it's like you're rewarding like, especially like SGA is a great player, but I've seen it with him too, and it's just like so aggravating. But yeah, I mean, the refs probably won't decide this game, but would be nice to get a couple more calls. Just put in a word to whoever's reffing tonight. But yeah, like we said, just let's do one more day, another game. But yeah, I know that place will be rocking. Wish I could have made it out this postseason run, but obviously conflicts. But who knows? Maybe a finals if they come back and win. Obviously Boston, where we're located, Minnesota. If that was the finals, definitely gonna catch a game. But with that being said, thank you guys for listening to our Game 5 Western Conference Finals preview of the Timberwolves and Mavericks, and we'll catch you in the next one. Peace.